Hello everyone, this is Venkat. Welcome to Venkat's Tech Talk. This is the presentation about how we can publish an Angular app online. So traditionally, if we want to share our work, means like create any web application built with Angular or React to share with others, we need to publish or deploy to some sort of application server, and then we may need to share the URL with others. So, but there are some quick other alternates, especially if you are working with GitHub to publish the code from GitHub to some repository where we can quickly publish and share it online. So I'm going to talk about a couple of options available and how to do that. So the first option is GitHub Pages. This is one of the very familiar option and more powerful, especially if you are working with GitHub. So we can take our repository and publish it to an GitHub Pages, something called GitHub Pages, where instantly our work Angular application will be available on a public URL. So this is a quick way to share our work, and in case if you want to seek some technical help in an online forum like Stack Overflow or anything, this is the best option because we can directly give the uh, we can deploy the code into GitHub Pages and give the link to the others to have a look at and give the feedback or whatever, however you want to use it. So GitHub Pages, and there is one more option called Stackblitz. So this is an online IDE powered by Visual Studio Code. So we can create React Angular projects online and in browser. So we can save the project and we can get all the kind of editor features within the browser. Along with that one, we will be able to run the application within the browser, and we can have an explicit URL for our application. And this has a great feature of interacting with GitHub. Means like we'll be able to quickly pull the code from GitHub into Stackblitz and work on it. I will show how to get there. And apart from these classic things, there is a way like in Azure using Azure DevOps, and also by using the git repo within the Azure DevOps, we can publish into Azure using CI/CD. I'm going to show you how we can publish an Angular application or deploy an Angular application on Azure and how to do a CI/CD. Means like whenever we change our code, automatically it triggers a new build and publishes the latest code into the Azure. So this is a small series with a 3-part video. Let us look at the first option of how to publish into GitHub Pages. Okay, so what is GitHub Pages? So GitHub Pages is one of the service offered by GitHub. So simply it allows us to publish an repository into GitHub Pages. So basically it allows us to publish or host a static content, especially like a JavaScript, HTML, or a client-side content. It may be a personal, organization, or project pages directly from GitHub repository. Because this is very tightly integrated with GitHub. This is one of the very best option to quickly see our work online. So once you check in your code into GitHub, you can instantly publish it to a GitHub Pages, and within a second we can get our Angular or React whatsoever app in a public URL. So that is the thing. So there are a lot of GitHub very familiar GitHub pages already on internet, published on the GitHub Pages. For example, Bootstrap. If you look at that, if you're working on Bootstrap, definitely would have come across this site. This is simply a GitHub page. The source code of the site is available on a repo on GitHub, and it is published to a GitHub page. And though this URL looks different, but it is served from GitHub Pages. Similarly, this React library. So there are many examples, just I'm giving a few. So these are all served from GitHub Pages, so that we can realize how powerful it is. And yeah, so that's the thing. So there are some limitations that we need to know. This is purely for hosting the static content, means like Angular, React, or JavaScript. Any client-side content can be hosted or deployed on the GitHub Pages. It cannot host a server-side content. You cannot expect to have a server-side content, and there are some limitations, but these limitations will not impact us for a very common application development, because this looks like a very higher limit. For example, one of the limitations says that source repository is recommended size limit is 1 gig, and published GitHub pages cannot exceed 1 gig, and soft bandwidth limit of 100 GB per month, and 10 builds per hour. So this looks very fine with an kind of prototype or an learning experiment, or even for a medium to complex sized of professional websites. So this looks good. These are all the limitations. Okay, and how to deploy an Angular app into a GitHub Pages. So this process is very straightforward. It's just a 3-step process, and also it works with any Angular version, which a version greater than Angular 2. So yep, just simple steps. We need to install this package, npm package globally, Angular CLI GH pages, install it globally, and we need to do an production build, ng build, prod, base href. We need to set a base href URL to the GitHub repo page. So basically, when GitHub page is nothing but our repository name with a specific URL format. That URL is https://github username .github.io/repository name. This is the final endpoint or URL where the GitHub page, the published GitHub page, will be located. Okay, and we need to run the second step of doing ng build with all these parameters, and third step is running the Angular CLI GH pages command. A shortened syntax for it is ngh. If it is an Angular 5 or above version, just running in ngh is sufficient. For Angular 6, just we need to run Angular ngh --dir dist/project folder. This is the command that we need to run for Angular 6 version. Once after we run this command, our Angular app will be published to GitHub at this specific URL format: https github username .github.io/repository. Okay, now let us look at the GitHub repo that I want to publish to GitHub pages, and then let us look into how to publish it. Okay, this is my GitHub repository. My username is m-venkat Angular experiments, and this is my source code, Angular source code. Okay, this is the repo I want to publish. Okay, and since I have experimented this before, it is showing. Okay, no, it is only just showing development because I have deleted my past published branches. So basically when we publish to a GitHub pages, it's nothing but it will create one more new branch called gh-pages, and it will publish the compiled build code into that particular branch, and the content will be served from there. So since I have deleted, I am not seeing anything. Just to double confirm that my GitHub page not exists for this repository, I'm hitting an F5 for that URL. If I have GitHub pages for this repository, it should be available here, but currently it is giving 404 error. So that means my site is not yet published. Okay, this is the site I'm trying to publish, Angular app that I'm trying to publish. So it is served from the local host on my local machine because it is running. It's already running. This is the app I want to take and publish to GitHub. Okay. Now let me go to the command. First thing is I want to install the Angular CLI GH pages globally. Npm install -g Angular CLI GH pages. But since I have already installed this package globally, I'm skipping that. Now I'm going and building this app by using ng build --prod. I want to make it as a prod build, and I want to have the base href URL as this, which is the endpoint for GitHub page m-venkat.github.io/angular experiments. Okay, I'm building it. So it's building. Okay, now build is complete. Time to publish the page. So I'm using ngh-dir and I'm giving the distribution folder currently where the build is available, dist/angular experiment. So I'm taking this build content which is produced by the previous command. I want to take this and publish to GitHub pages. I'm running it. Okay, now it is published successfully. Okay, now I'm coming to my GitHub page. I'm going to check if my new branch is available. Yes, I can see gh-pages branch. This is the branch made available by the publishing process, GitHub pages publishing process. Now let me come to this URL. I expect this URL should have the content published. Yep, you can see now my site, which is available locally here, is published to the GitHub pages. So this is the public URL accessible from everywhere, anywhere. So I'm able to navigate. I'm able to go to the different pages. So all my links are working fine. Okay, perfect. This is a feature I found really very much useful, especially when we are learning something on GitHub, when we want to put some when we are creating an Angular application or a prototype on GitHub, and when we want to share it with others, or when we want to share it in a Stack Overflow to check for some solution. I found this thing is very handy to do and also very simple, not too complex. Just we need to run couple of commands to make it available at the GitHub pages. Hope this video helps. Thanks for watching. I will explain other two steps, how to use Stackblitz and also how to do a complete CI/CD using Azure DevOps to set up a website for an Angular application and make a CI/CD pipeline and do the deployments. Okay, I'll explain in the upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.